Well, hello everybody, my name is Adita and welcome back to another bonus episode of Dress and Sky the Third. Today we are going to the 12th star door and the requirements to open this door is to bring Richard. So, without further ado, let's go. Pretty straight to the point, just bring the patriarch, which is Richard, to unlock the door. City of Ruin. Oh, that's where Richard worked now. RNA Research, Run Office. Oh my, look all of this. I hope it will prove useful. I see, you've sure found out a lot. With this many potential set routes, I've got nothing to fear. I'll be able to make my move into the Erebonian capital as soon as I'm ready with this kind of information. You also have to investigate the current situation with regards to our princess in Erebonia, so I centered my investigation around stores in the region itself. And you did a fantastic job too. Still, the problem of transport remains. After all, Old Borden's got his grubby hands all over the international liners already. It's true that the Borden family has preferential access to 40% of load capacity of international airliners leaving Liverpool for Erebonia. However, they are no longer the only available option. There are no private carriers as well, like the Capua. Here are some supplementary materials regarding that issue. My, you certainly come prepared, don't you? Well, this request ended up taking a little longer than originally anticipated. Consider it's a little extra on us in exchange. I like those who thinks 2 steps ahead. You sure don't want to come and work for me? I'll pay you handsomely. I'm certainly flattered that you think highly enough of my skills to offer. I'm not sure I have what it takes to be successful in the cutthroat world of business though. I'm already at time with men, you see. Come now, you can follow me. Oh well, do keep my offer in mind, if you would. Please allow us to escort you out. Oh, since I have you here. Maybe I should give you one more thing to look into. I've already had Simon to get started, but I'm not sure if he's up to the task. I'll be able to help if I can. Will this be another request to research a foreign market? I certainly will. Oh, look what you've got over there! Perfect! A map. This place start here. Or the state. That's an unusual choice. It's quite a small place. That just makes it easier to size a majority in the market. Small as it is, it's not like it isn't accessible by airliner, and what market there may be there is all but free for the taking right now. So you want us to research the potential size of the market there, in other words. Shall we focus entirely on the Orphan market, or broaden the scope of our investigation and look into the market in general? The market in general. Do you think you can do it? With this, I'll get in touch with one of our staff members stationed near the state right away and begin weighing options. That's what I wanted to hear. I'll be back here next week. Anyway, we can discuss the details then. Ta-ta! Until then, take care. Ours quite far inland. Weren't the rains produced in the general area of the continent? Yes, they are. I'll get in contact with them later. Thank you. Haha, she's not a merchant of bullshit for nothing, is she? She's always coming in with such an interesting, ambitious request. She's not half as ambitious as you are. I think you may be overestimating me a little there. Well, can you show our next visitor in? Certainly. Hello there, Alan. Sorry for dropping in on you again. I just wanted to get your input on another little something regarding the city's finance. Oh, that wouldn't be bother at all. Please take a seat. So, what exactly can I help you with today? All seems to be going rather well with this business now, don't you think? Indeed. Although, I admit it's taking me time to adjust my days being so peaceful. I do miss having a sense of tension in my life. That's something you'll just have to live with, I'm afraid. We are civilians now, not soldiers. That's true enough. In any case, it's an honor to be able to live and work with you in the city where you were born, Your Excellency. Get on. I really would prefer it if you address me as a sir now. My apologies, sir. Haha, there's no need to apologize. Well, I think we should probably go inside. I'm not sure I like the look of the sky. So, what kind of business they are doing here? They are doing research, but what kind of research is the question here? It could be. Sir, is something the matter? Oh, it's nothing of much importance. I just noticed that we seem to have mistakenly received another letter intended for the mayor. It's understandable that it keeps happening given that this building was previously his, but it is not that troublesome nonetheless. I suppose I'll better go and deliver it to him. It could be something important. No, sir. Go need to wait. It sounds like it's going to start raining any minute now. It's not too far. Even if it does start raining, I won't be exposed to it for long. Can I ask you to handle the regular reports in the meantime? Yes, of course. There's no mistaking it. It's raining! That letter was sealed in the special way we use in the intelligence division. The letter itself is a meaningless decoy. The real message is concealed in how the envelope itself is sealed. It means, come to the landing port. Someone from the intelligence division is calling me in hopes of speaking to me. Most likely because they bear a deep-seated resentment towards me and what I did to them. And I have a duty to go and see them. After all, I was their commander. I was the one who pushed their life off the race and ruined their future. I've been waiting for you. Who? So it was you, Sender. Indeed. It's good to see you again, Colonel. I'm pleased to see you are still well. I'm not a colonel anymore, Sender. Though I feel as though saying as much has become a hobby, non-army seems willing to correct themselves. Yeah, because you're famous as a freaking commander of intelligence division, it's hard to break the habit. Oh, I'm aware, but today, I intend to address you as Colonel nonetheless. I called you here because I have something that I need to ask you. I hope you can forgive me for forcing you to come out here with the weather so poor. If I can answer your question, I will. Don't feel as if you need to hold back on my account. If you can accept something in the answer I give you, by all means say so. Then I'll get straight to the point. Why did you leave the army behind, Colonel? What happened to your love for your country? Oh wow, what a timing. I see you, at least, returned to the military. I was relieved to see that, in truth. You were always an exceptionally capable soldier, even back in military academy, if you hadn't had the misfortune of meeting me. If you hadn't had the misfortune of being caught up in my foolishness, you'd probably be a field officer by now. I'm truly sorry about what I did to you. Please don't get me wrong, Colonel. I don't in any way blame you or harbor resentment for what you did. You thought about what has best for this country more than anyone else I know. Your patriotism was genuine and heartfelt. I don't regret following you at all. I'm honored that I could. It's certainly true that doing so has become a significant obstacle in my chance of promotion. But I couldn't care less about that. As long as I can continue to serve in the military, to serve the country I love with all my heart, I am happy. Know that I harbor no ill feelings towards you regarding the past. But what are you doing now? You used to worry for this country's future more than any of us. You cared for it more than any other. Yet, instead of picking yourself up and trying to work for your nation again, you left the army behind. And now you are running some sort of company that lives with the rich. Just what happened to your patriotism? I beg of you, return to the military. You are a capable man. Those skills of yours will be a valuable asset to the force, and it's where you should be using them. I'm sorry, Sender. I cannot ever return to the army again. Why? Why, Colonel? You have represented more than enough for your action. Both General Morgan and Brigadier General Pride actively desire your return. I and all of the other soldiers in my position will be overjoyed to have you in our ranks again. So why? Why do you look at me with that sad expression and tell me that it's not possible? Why would you apologize to me? Make no mistake, Sender. I haven't abandoned my love for my country. It burns as brightly in my heart as I never did. But what I did was truly terrible. I organized a coup d'etat, destabilizing this nation and disrupting the lives of countless people. Thanks to the help of all those around me, I was able to realize what a foolish mistake I made. And yet in my heart, I feel exactly the same way I always did. I'm not sure what you mean. In spite of all that happened, my love for my country is unchanged. I still feel the blind desire to do anything I can to aid liberal, no matter how reckless or dangerous it may be. I'm the same man I was when I plotted that coup d'etat. Not a thing has changed. That thought, Sender, terrifies me. Then, you didn't leave the military because you had lost your love for your country. You're saying that you left it because you still love your country. Forgive me. I've no right to be making excuses to you and trying to justify myself. Well, it is understandable why Richard left the military, because he thinks his actions were necessary for the country. But that's only it. He didn't think in another perspective of his doings before doing it. He only see the paper, like in the theory, and he thinks like this is a necessary thing to do for him to improve the country by doing coup d'etat. But in practicality, he doesn't need to do it, and he feels like he failed his own country, the country that he loved, by making such a chaos inside it. Even though he does have a good intention for the nation. Not after I dragged all of you down with me and ruined your lives forever. I truly am sorry for what I did to you and all of the other members of the division. You. No. You. Please don't misunderstand. I didn't leave the army in an attempt to run from my own weakness. Nor did I leave it because I was ashamed of my treatment I received for my action. After what happened, I thought long and hard about what I should have done instead of what I did, trying to work out where I've gone wrong. As I did that, I noticed something fatally important that I had failed to realize up until that point. After setting up the intelligence division, I began gathering information and using it to protect Liberal. Yet thinking about it now, I didn't know the first thing about the nature of information at that time. Information isn't something that exists alone. It only exists when people use it and see it as something of worth. Furthermore, the value of that information can change radically depending on the position and perspective of those who look at it. I can't help but wonder if overlooking this simple fact was caused my patriotism to start to become more of a force for harm than good. Somewhere along the line, I started to believe that only information I saw as valuable was of any importance. That's basically extreme nationalism in a nutshell. And as a result, I ended up wanting power in order to compensate for the weakness of my own heart. Thinking back, I think what I really needed was a different perspective through which to view information, one separate from the military. One that doesn't see a country or people's way of life as a system, or as numbered and absolutes. I needed to be collecting information that was disadvantageous to Liberal too, rather than cast it all aside. I needed to view us and the surrounding nations in a variety of lights while collecting a wide variety of information from a freer perspective. So I believe the company you are running now is capable of doing that. Yes, I do. I can say for sure that this will allow me to avoid repeating my past mistake. Perhaps there was something more important that I should have been doing before giving thought to any of this to begin with. But in the end, I came to the conclusion that the world needs a fresh perspective, and I did resolve to leave the army. If it needs to men together intel, it can make another intelligent division. That is for Brigadier General Pride to worry about, not me. Still, the civilian population has no such a group or organization. It never had one. I doubt anyone in the civilian world has ever thought to create one in order to gather and accurately analyze information either. That was why I, a civilian like every other, chose to establish RNA research, believing that I am the right person to be the first to do so. You truly don't have any intention of returning to the military, do you? If I said there wasn't any part of me that longed to return to my days of effective service, I would be lying. But I'm hoping that through this, I'll be able to become another eye by which to support this nation. And I see my current occupation as a new way to show my love for my country. I wonder if that makes any sense. You are a coward. Not that every word you are saying is sufficiently correct. That's how you always been. There's never been room to rebuttal in your arguments. But Colonel, you're also no longer the man who sought to forge the kingdom's future with his own two hands. Goodbye, Colonel. We'll never meet again. That's not true. That's not true at all, Sender. I've chosen the path I now walk believing it to be right, certainly. But even I don't know for sure if what I'm doing is correct. Even now, I'm terrified of the possibility that I might be making the wrong choice. I worry that the road I walk might be the makings of yet another grave mistake. I just don't have the same power that Brigadier General Bright does. I really am hopeless. Sir, you didn't have to come out here in the rain. We should return to the office. You'll catch a cold staying out here much longer. Canon, I'm sure he's just having trouble coming to terms with his new life too. He just can't forget the fervent enthusiasm of the intelligence division, as if he doesn't feel like he belongs in the world that comes after it. The day will eventually come when he will be able to understand what you said. That's exactly what happened to me, you know? Sure enough, I suppose. Haha, you're right. Shall we be going then, Canon? Yes, sir. I wasn't expecting to end up quite this soon. Are you alright? I'm fine. Don't worry about me. This actually brings back fun memories of the survival training I underwent back at the academy. I don't think you should go and get changed into some dry clothes, though, sir. A little rain never hurt anyone. I don't believe I was half bad at my own survival training, you know? Even then. Yes? An encrypted call. Dylan did mention that he had some information of interest in his report earlier. Perhaps this relates to that. Sounds possible. Which would mean that something has happened over in the Republic. Yes, it's me. Can you please stop calling me that? Yes, that's right. Yes. Yes. In the Eastern Quarter. We don't have anyone there yet. Thinking about it? Alright, I'll look into it as fast as I can. Right, you be careful too. Has something happened? Another Eager Cop has entered Eastern Quarter. A sensible one too. The Red Constellation. The Red Constellation! Oh! Really? There seems to be rather a lot of activity on the Jaeger front of late. Their arrival makes it very likely that the power struggle there will begin to worsen too. I hope the old intelligence division network is going to be sufficient to fully stay on top of the situation. I think I may have to head there personally. So does that mean you're still locally active as an intelligent division, but just working alone now? I still have thoughts about what I'm doing. Nothing about my love for my country has changed. Nothing at all. So is it even possible for me to find and walk the right path this time? Is it really possible for any mortal to forge the correct path through life? I don't know. But all I can do is try to follow the path I believe to be right in hopes that I'm not mistaken. Believing in those who have supported me and worked to right my wrongs. Sir, is something wrong, sir? Oh, you're here, Canon. I did tell you that you didn't need to come and see me off, you know? You did, but I'm afraid that somebody won't do. Seeing off their superiors is the duty of a subordinate. Perhaps in the military, but that is no longer the world we live in. There's no need to act like a soldier anymore. Oh, and one more thing. Please do take good care of things in the office while I'm gone. I think the odds of any large requests you'll struggle to handle without me coming in are fairly low, at least, but leave everything to me, sir. I'll be sure to handle every request that comes in with the care and kindness. I'm well aware you always look forward to taking on small requests too, so that we can given the same high standard of service as any other. Haha, you know me too well. Seek! Seek? What on earth is Julia's bird doing here? Oh! So Seek is Julia's bird. I thought it was Chloe. Or Claudia. Okay, that was nice information there. Did you just sit on His Excellency's arm as if it's your own personal property? Please, Canon. There's no need to glare at him like that. Also, please stop calling me Your Excellency. Richard then noticed that there was a note attached to Sick Lake. What's this? It's addressed to me. Richard took the memo from Sick Lake. This looks like a letter from HQ. As in, military HQ. Why is the Royal Squad Carrier Falcon bringing a message to you? Who knows? It's rather as a rail slave driver though. Thank you for delivering this, Sick. Let him know that I accept his request. Sir, what's that? See for yourself. Best of luck with your little trip. We'd like to know what the right constellation is up to too, so we appreciate you looking into it for us on the side. Honestly, I hope you don't think this information is going to come cheap, Brigadier General. So it's clear that Richard technically is still working as an intelligent division, but he is alone now and independent. So sorry, I accept your request. Finish. Covered. What does covered do? Let's see it ourselves. Covered combines the effect of haste and information. That is very, very good. I forget to see the Divine Blade emblem. Let's see. All sets up, except range. That is fucking broken. Holy hell. I don't know which character would need the emblem. I'm going to think over it after I end this episode here. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this bonus episode, everyone. And we just saw some slide of Richard new life as civilians. He runs a company that doing some research or gathering data, that kind of stuff. I'm not sure what the company does. But anyway, my name is Tonito and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode and see you guys later in the next video. Have a nice day. Goodbye, and see ya.